in the middle or anything. I just wanted to warn headphone users now. There's a lot of hard consonants in this episode. Still working on figuring out the levels on Zoom. I put them up a little too high because they were way too low last time. So you're gonna hear a lot of p and a lot of and a lot of p and stuff like that. So it's 4 o'clock right now. Starting early, working the club later. Enjoy this episode, and cans in the chat. Give me a cans. Recording in progress. Dude, when we edited the last one, I mean, the audio was okay, but Miss Snowball Mike, I gotta figure out, hold on. Whoops. I'm testing my ringtone out. Audio settings. Because it came through, I have it turned all the way up. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, facts.
Make things nicer. Well, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Crushing Brews. And we're here today. I just crushed a tall boy. I don't have one. I don't have anything to brew.
I don't got one either. I think might be
a brewless crushing brew. That's okay.
I got a little something actually.
A little something. Well, what's been going on, man? I was itching to pod the past few days, so I know I've been on your ass about it.
Yeah, dude. I'm just out here cozy as fuck, dude. I was gonna do the mic tonight, but I think I might just take it easy.
Which mic? Down.
Proof mic.
Yeah.
Might take the week off of comedy. Focus on D&D.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fulfilling. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I got some shit in store for my players, and I can talk about it on here because this episode won't be out by the time we have the session.
Hell yeah.
Fucking gas, dude.
Dude, well, before you go into that, actually, what's really funny was Benji and I the other day, we were just like looking for something to watch while we were smoking because we were cooked and already done mad work. Fuck! Half of this episode is going to have my real name on it. I'm going to have to block it out. But we were trying to figure out something good to watch, and we ended up watching a video that was like, it was the economics behind Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a whole video essay about like all the different, like sub campaigns and how people make money off of making figurines, and like how like one game that was just a book in the 70s turned into like the industry that it is now. And it was mad interesting. I mean, I know a bunch, at least by proxy, just observing and everything like that, and like listening to you guys talk about it. And like Dungeons and Dragons is huge, but it was like a dope video essay for no reason. I was like, bro's going in. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of people out here really making a living off of it.
It's pretty cool, bro.
That's why I was saying we should do a Crushing Brews special where we play a one shot.
I would love to. We need to get the Cuzzies on there.
Yeah, it could just be me, you, Adam, Michael, and Olivia, something like that. That'd be a sick campaign, right?
Easy, there. Right? Could we do a virtual one? Like if someone tuned in, right? If we did it in person, but if we had someone tune in virtually, would that be okay?
Yeah. So how we could do that is honestly, like, I could host a Zoom thing or Discord. We could record the Discord.
Do you like Discord?
I think you can record over Discord, can't you?
I think so. So as we're saying this, I'm like, damn, I should probably move us over to Discord at some point.
Yeah, but I could screen share the Roll20 platform. The only problem with Roll20 is that it sometimes fucks up for somebody. I really wanted to do my last online campaign over Roll20, but Nate was playing on his phone and couldn't get it to work. So we had to play strictly over Discord, which would not really, if we were to do it online and make it entertaining, it would have to be on Roll20 or a similar platform, because otherwise we're just on Discord just using our imagination.
Well, I just meant for one person to tune in, because I was going to say we could probably get the group of us together to play a game, but I was like, we can get Bugman in on it too. Just have him call in, but I don't know if that would be difficult.
Can you can, yeah, but that works as like a conference mic, so that could work.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, we gotta get that going. That would be a fun episode, dude. I'd be raiding every village for all the wenches. All the wenches. I'm trying to think. So I'll just dive into it, dude. Bro, you been watching the news?
The news, a little bit.
A little bit. Did you watch Trump's? I don't know why this is so funny to me, but but I know we were talking about it. Did you actually see? I know we talked about it off mic. Did you actually see his statement though?
I didn't. I read it through Forbes,
Yeah.
so I read it out in text.
For those who don't know, the biggest campaign in MAGA right now, the biggest fucking battle they're fighting is transgender mice this week, just this week. And I didn't know that it was such a prevalent issue in the scientific and just general community. I didn't know they were turning the friggin' mice gay. Apparently they are. I don't know, dude.
Mice gay?
They're turning the mice gay, which is also, I mean, a mouse is just a gay rat, is it not? So, makes sense.
Yeah,
I got
they're
the little
already gay. What does he care?
Yeah, they're already yeah. There's the joke. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I just thought it was crazy, obviously. I know we were getting into it and there is like the funding aspect of it, but like just to put out a White House statement is insane, dude. To put out a White House statement that's like
Uh,
CNN was wrong and we're actually right. Like
yeah, yeah, and then it wasn't even like he said it to the press. He said it to the Senate. He was like,
yeah.
"Senate, what is this? What, you guys let Biden turn all the mice gay?"
It's like I'm gone for 4 years and now all the mice are trans. But no, it's just crazy. Yeah, and like we were talking about it off mic, but like, there is like or you were telling me because I didn't even look into it this much. I figured there's almost always an inkling of truth, the very tiniest inkling behind these things that he says, and they're usually insignificant. Like you were explaining, it was like a minimal amount of budget that's actually been used on and what's related to, like you were saying, hormone treatment and pre-existing conditions and stuff like that, people with asthma. But the way he frames it, just being like they're turning the frogs gay, like that was that was
Yeah,
really how it came off. And the doubling down thing is what makes it so funny, because I get he's doubling down on being like, well, those tests exist, but it's just like, yeah, but they're not turning mice the way that you're making it
yeah, and it's
sound
like
like
they do
that,
these
you know?
tests for a ton of different types of medicines. So it was probably a very small piece of the budget for a larger budget where they were doing these tests,
Yeah.
like because they did those tests on like how like HIV vaccines work, like all this different type of shit, and it's just like the hormone treatments was just one very small segment of that research.
I just want to imagine that Trump is mad because all the mice to cheese races are no longer fair. They're like, "What do you mean you got men participating in women's mice sports? How are they supposed to? How is this fair competition? You got a bunch of dude mice eating all the cheese on the lady mice." He's like, this is
You're
not what
eating the
Caitlyn.
cheese.
They're eating the cheese. Yeah, they're like he's like how is a male mice and a female mice in mouse in the same weight class? Like there's gonna be a brand new light heavyweight mouse champion, and we can't have that. We can't have dudes beating up ladies over a block of cheese. Mickey Mouse is like, oh, and nobody recognizes the difference. Him and Minnie just trade bows.
I could totally see that. So, bam, boom.
That's good shit right there. Yeah, that's been killing me for some days now, bro.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, fucking Mickey just changes his gender because fucking Minnie's talking shit. It's like, thanks, Biden. Poop app.
Steamboat Willie becomes Steamboat Wanda. Oh, that's good riffing right there.
Steamboat Winifred.
Yeah, Steamboat Winifred, perfect. Steamboat Winnie. That's great. The Mickey Mouse ears. If you wear a Mickey Mouse ear thing to like out in public, you're gonna get jumped by a bunch of MAGA heads. Imagine if it was Charleston, the Charleston fucking. This is dark. It's a Charleston Nazi protest with the tiki torch guys, and then just a bunch of people in Mickey Mouse hats. Next thing you know,
It's
there's gonna be a MAGA march on the Magic Kingdom.
Did Stuart Little comes Stella Little.
Yo, the parents aren't even mad about like this weird mouse that's fucking up their son's like school life. They're like, he keeps putting fucking liberal agendas in his ear. He keeps whipping around this pink Corvette. I'm sick of it. This tiny pink car. Oh man. Yeah, that's been killing me, dude. Just the like, I mean, everything about him is always funny, and he's had a lot of shit that's, dude. Like, oh, actually, this morning, the him and the Tesla thing. Did you see that?
No.
I just love when he shows his age because like he's so quick and he's so like I'm not. I felt like I feel it's like I'm probably praising the guy, but you know what I'm saying. He's quick-witted. He's so good at shit talking. But then he'll say something once in a while. Where you're like, this is like an 80-year-old man. So like earlier today or maybe yesterday, I forget. I think it was this morning or it was yesterday during the day. Elon pulled up to the White House with like 3 Tesla models, like three. I don't know if they're new or if he's the idea of them. They've been saying for the longest they want to replace like the government cars with like Tesla branded things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was him and Trump standing out front of the White House in front of this like red Model Y Tesla, and they were just doing a press thing where they were like, "Isn't this a great car? Look at this car, fucking Elon Musk guys, got genius bringing the Teslas to the White House. This might be the new innovation for energy in the White House and blah blah." And then Elon's like, "You want to get in it?" And he's like, "Yeah, we'll get in it. We'll do a photo op or whatever." And so he opens the door, leaves the door open, and he hops in the car. And the first thing Trump says goes, "Wow, everything. This isn't like the dashboards I'm used to." And then he looks out at the crowd, and they're like laughing. He's like, "Everything's computer." He's like, "Look at this. Everything in this car is computer." It's like, and we're coming at Biden for being like, the guys. It's like you just called everything computer. Computer is not an adjective, you dumb fuck. He got that's like how I imagine he got his first iPhone. He's like, wow, even the pictures are computer. It's like, yeah, it's a fucking computer just means like technologically advanced. They're like, yo, we got a brand new nuke system, and he's like, what's new about it? And they explain everything. He's like, oh, so we got some new computer. Like, it's just, and the photo itself was hilarious because it's Elon in the passenger and Trump in the driver, and the cars, you know, it's coming from driver's side, but the picture is like Trump like laughing with like a thumbs up, and then it looks like position wise, it looks like Musk is about to lean over and blow him. Like that. They're both smiling and doing like a photo op, but his like body position is like hanging over Trump. You know what I mean? Trying to get in the camera. It's like, this looks like you're about to get blown by a DL fucking escort, dude. It's just the worst photo. It was like they kept joking. He kept looking at the press and being like, "Do you want me to drive it?" And you just kept hearing Elon and the Secret Service be like, "No, you're gonna give everyone a heart attack." Like, you're too. Imagine that. On one hand, it's like, aren't Teslas supposed to be accessible cars? But they're sitting there like, you're too old, dude. You're gonna crash at the moment you hit the gas. Like, we need to take your license away. You've never driven a car in your like 80 years of life, dude. Why would you drive a Tesla in front of the White House? No. Elon goes, "Do you want to start it?" Right? I've only been in one Tesla in the front seat in my life. I know the keys are the same spot that the keys are supposed to. You start the car. It's like a push to start. It's the same thing. Elon goes, "You want to start it?" And there's a good 30 seconds of Trump like, before he finally turns around, he's like, "Isn't this a great car?" He couldn't even find the fucking. It's just, this dude's so old. It's crazy. So old and obviously so in the rich vein, but he couldn't even start the Tesla. Oh my God. Everything's computer. That guy kills me. That guy kills me. He's the worst thing.
He's gonna kill us all.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's gonna like actually do it. He goes from making me laugh to, you're playing with World War III. You're messing with World War III. You're not in the position to make decisions. You're not in the position to act like that, which is hilarious, actually. We're doing some news podding right now. But that's hilarious because that was last week when Zelensky came to the White House. And they're like, yeah, you know, they bully him on the fucking world stage, being like, "You're a little man. Did you even say thank you? You're messing with World War III." And then what did what did Ukraine do last night? They and hundreds of drone strikes at Russia in a last attempt. Like, he's like, you're not in no position to keep fighting this war. And Zelensky a week later was like, fuck those guys, dude. We're just gonna fight till we die. Then, you know what I mean? He's like, you're not gonna little bro me. Like, that's how it comes off. He's literally like, you're messing with World War III, and then a week later he bombs Russia. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
no, he's messing with World War III. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll die in the grave over Ukrainian freedom. You're not, but that's what kills me. He's like, not like it for everyone that called him a dick. He doubled down on it. I guess is my point. He was just like, all right, man, I don't give a fuck I'm about to bomb Russia. I think he went straight to Moscow too. Like, I don't think they bombed the border. I think he sent drones as far. I don't know how far, but I'm pretty sure he like bombed Moscow. Let me look that up
yeah,
before I just start putting it out there. But that was killing me.
that was embarrassing though. Trump's meeting with him. Like, why
Oh,
are we talking
so
about this shit?
I mean, yeah, we're talking politics, and it's probably not the best for pod stuff, but it was funny, dude. It was just funny that he fucking. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Saudi Arabia came to the table, ready to talk. Sorry, folks, we're doing a political update. Um,
Yeah, according to NBC, they did bomb Moscow.
yeah, 59 minutes ago, Trump says U.S. officials are on the way to Moscow for Ukraine talks. So this is a developing situation, but he also said it's very bad for Russia. This is what is funny. He was telling Zelensky, "You're messing with World War III." This headline from USA Today 5 hours ago: Trump issues warning. All out. Trump issues warning as U.S. awaits response to ceasefire proposal. So it's just I should probably read more into that quote. Fuck it, try and get off the subject. But it's funny for him to be like to Zelensky, like, you're messing with World War III. Then Ukraine. Actually, Zelensky kind of big dogged it. He bombed him, and now Trump's like, it's looking bad for Russia. Damn.
I know we were talking about a bit, but I can't wait. I got pizza.
Oh yes. How was your pizza? Where you got it from? Where'd you get it from?
Domino's.
Hold on, my fault. I got a text about damn, we need to have Benji on the podcast so he could talk. Again, you guys both used to take care of the disabled and the elderly type thing. And he's been telling me about this guy. And I actually, well, maybe I'll cut that guy's name and leave it for when Benji comes on the podcast. But he just texted me because I hit him earlier and I was like, "How's the office, bruv?" And he like didn't answer me. And he just texted me back now, 7 hours later. He's like, "All I gotta say is I'm happy to be off and done with that motherfucker for the night." And he loves this guy, so I'm just imagining what must have happened. Like, he actually, like, they watched The Irishman 2 days in a row, just on some, like, obviously to kill time, but like they found a movie that they both fuck with and rewatched. That's a fucking 4 hour movie, dude. Like, they're not supposed to smoke cigarettes, sneak cigarettes in. They're cool. So for him to be like,
Human right to smoke cigarettes.
it is a human right. But anyways, back to your pizza. What kind of pizza you get? I know you said Domino's, but what? Just a cheese?
I got the Crushing Brews special.
You did?
You guys know what the Crushing Brews special is? A Tommy Chronic idea. Pepperoni and banana peppers.
It smacks so good. That makes me so happy to hear, because that's my go-to, and like people have it and they're like, "This is good," but the fact that you ordered it makes me so happy, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, I've gotten it like the last 3 times I've ordered Domino's.
It's for Domino's too. Like, it's good at any place, but I think it's the best Domino's order because you get, like, I feel like it's mad flavorful. Like, some of the toppings are gonna, like, bacon tastes like bacon, burgers taste like burgers, but like onions and peppers there can kind of just be texture sometimes. You know what I mean?
I
They don't.
tried to do New York style pizza there too, and it's not a New York style pizza.
I've never had anything but the pan pizza. Well, and then the Domino's like original. I've never had the New York style.
Original. Yeah, it's just a flatter pizza, and they don't cook it enough for it to be anywhere close to a New York style pizza. There's no char on it.
Damn, they just lied. You
Well,
can't.
I mean, it's probably maybe as close to a New York pizza as they can make in their ovens.
It makes
That's
me
what
laugh.
around here is just like it's a specific type of oven, the charcoal oven, that makes it a New York pizza, where they're doing it in like a brick oven or whatever shit they have. Or
Yeah, Imagine being in New York.
I'd have had that flipped around. I forget, but
I'm just imagining like a New Yorker, like someone's like kid ordering Domino's New York style pizza one day, and then his like blue collar trash working dad is like, "The fuck is this? This isn't a New York style pizza. You live in New York, you dumb fuck. This kid, what am I gonna do with him?
actually,
Ordering Domino's."
Corners in Holbrook is pretty close to New York style pizza. That place kind of fire.
Yeah, I do fuck with Corners. I grew for me to fuck with Corners because I had had a few instances there that I did not like. I've never had a buffalo chicken sub and been like, this doesn't even taste hot, except for at Corners. But then like a week later, I got a buffalo chicken calzone and I was dying.
Is that I like there. I'm not crazy about their subs.
Now
I
the
go to
subs,
Holbrook for subs for sure.
yeah, that makes more sense. The subs at Corners are kind of poopy. Well, hey man, as long as it's a good Domino's pizza, it wasn't cold, was it?
No, that was good. It was late, which was hilarious because I'm like looking at it. I'm like watching this guy like get lost on the fucking tracker, and it says my favorite thing ever. It says you're Luis, your delivery expert, is like 9 minutes away or whatever, and I'm like, delivery expert? Like, what is he, the fucking transporter, dude? Is Luis just the Latino fucking Jason Statham out here, like trying to get my pizza to me in 30 minutes? But
He's
he had,
like,
he
I
had to
do.
give the reason why he was on the wrong streets because he had to fucking skirt the ops real quick.
Yeah, he had to lose the Russians off his tail. He's like, I got one job, but it's making sure these pizzas are delivered right. I care about one thing and I do it well. Delivering fucking pizzas. Imagine if it was the Crank character.
As the manager, he's like retired from delivery, doing the quality check. He's like, oh, yeah, the pizza. I can't do the Jason Statham as good as you can, but he's like, make sure you get this pizza there in 30 minutes, and he's cutting it.
He pulls up to like the shop, right, and he goes to like pick up a car or something like that, like to bring it back home. He buys a car, and he's like, usually I never check in the trunk. It's a rule of mine, but decided to check the trunk, and it's just fucking instead of a missing girl, it's just fucking 5 cold pizzas. And he's like, oh, they got me back in the game. It's just him and Chinese businessmen fighting over the toppings. He's like, this is not enough.
He's got like nitros boosters in the, you know,
He just
the Domino's fucking logo they put on the top of the car. Just a rocket comes out of the back,
like a James Bond car, yeah, just starts shooting rockets. He's like, all right, pizza delivered. Imagine if it was him from Crank instead of, but he still has to deliver pizza. He just stops to like fuck a lady on the sidewalk. Like, this is taking like way too long. It's like, I'll be right there. I have to fucking get my adrenaline up. He's sitting out front of your fucking house just snorting lines. He's like, I'll be right in.
he's just like licking his car battery.
Oh, shit. He only delivers to bad neighborhoods, and that's how he gets there the fastest. His adrenaline's just pumping. He's like, I think that guy has a gun. Or if it was Jason Statham, if it was the Expendables, but the Expendables are the team of delivery drivers. And they're just fucking blowing up everything on the way. Sylvester Stallone drops her piece off, and he's like, Adrian! We did it! Sorry, now I'm riffing nothing.
You're like, this pizza got here in 31 minutes. I think it's free. And he's like, I ain't hear no bell.
Yes, that was it. I ain't hear no bell. Yeah, that was a pretty good Stallone.
Yeah, I do a pretty good Stallone. I wish I could do a Statham.
I really want to work on Al Pacino. Hoo-ah! That's all I got for Al Pacino. Hoo-ah! I was actually laughing about going back to The Irishman. I was laughing about him in that movie because he's supposed to play Frank Hoffa. I mean, every movie that Al Pacino's in, he just plays Al Pacino. But watching him try and play... Maybe I have to look at... Was Hoffa Irish or was he Italian? Something about that character. Like, he's so used to playing like a whatchamacallit, an Italian man, like the same role. But it felt like he was trying to play someone of a. It just felt like he was trying to play an Irish guy. Oh, he's of German and Irish descent. So yeah, yeah. It just felt like that's. I was right. Pacino definitely approached this role and was like, "Listen, I gotta really tap into like what Irish mobsters and Polacks and all that were back in the day." And he just played Al Pacino with like a little bit less of a gruff. Like he just played like an uppity Al Pacino. That was good. That was good. Fucking Oh god. Hold on. I gotta pee. It hit me right now. I'll be back in I don't know if you want to riff for the people. Maybe if you want to do an ad. It's ad time.
All right, here's an ad. Tommy's gay. He said he'd come out on the pod, but then he chickened out, so I'm coming up for him. He's super gay. Let's see, what are we riffing on? Oh, riff. Oh, I got it. Also come to the New World Comedy Show every third Thursday of every month. Little plug, little ad. One time a crackhead told me, if you can't find your way out of the darkness, you must become your own light. I thought that was really good advice. And I was like, damn, maybe I should like talk to crackheads more. And so, yeah, I started asking more crackheads for advice. It was a flash in the pan. Don't go around and ask crackheads for advice, because the next one told me to use bolt cutters to cut copper pipes out of a foreclosure. And I kept getting fucking my arms cut by it. I'm like, ugh. I've been riffing on that. Jesus is always looking at my dick type shit. Don't look at that tinfoil.
Tinfoil.
My leaf blower sucks. I'm the Michael Jordan of eating ass.
What's going on, guys? This episode of Crushing Brews is brought to you by Ferrero Rocher. When you have Valentine's Day and you got a Valentine and you buy them something and then they hate you forever, buy yourself a Ferrero Rocher, because you're going to feel a lot better every single time you eat a chocolate.
Why is there a glory hole in the box, dude?
In the top?
In the box.
Yeah, because it's a Valentine's Day present. You eat all the chocolates and then you fuck the box.
No. You fuck the chocolates.
No, dude, Ferrero Rochers are all like, they got like the nuts in them and everything like that. It'll be mad texture. It'll probably hurt.
You sound weak.
What? I'm not trying to fuck something crunchy, dude. Imagine fucking crunchy pussy. I guess it's post-period pussy. And we're back, folks. That's what we like to call Crushing Brews.
I came out gay for you.
What'd you say?
I told all the listeners, I know it was going to be a big moment for you when you came out as gay to the listeners, but I did it for you. Don't worry. I got you.
Dude, that's really not okay of you to take my journey and co-opt it for yourself. That's really not okay. I've been working up for this moment for so long.
You're gay.
I can't believe you would do that. I can't believe you would expose everybody. You know what? Actually, thank you, because that's some weight off my shoulders, and now I get to be me.
No, don't make it gay.
I could just be gay. I can't make it gay.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Look at this. Hold on. I just made this whole joke. Look at it. I got a fucking whole bag. Hates me. What am I doing? It's been sitting here for a month. I'm not gay. I'm just a simp. There's a difference. I was trying to think of... Nah, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll just do it.
I was thinking about deleting my mental health to focus more on social media.
Word. I mean, that sounds effective.
Oh, yeah.
What prompted that? Not enough likes on Instagram?
Yeah, I know, like when...
I'm too rooted in reality right now to believe that I deserve more likes than this. Let me sacrifice
You're
some...
like trying to fight people who like I post a fire meme on Facebook and you're gonna like react it. No haha react, no heart react.
Not even a care.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Fuck is that? If you do that, I'm cutting you off. You're dead to me. I haven't talked to Nana in weeks.
Imagine like going to Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. After like months of beefing with your family, and then you show up to dinner and you're like, "Hey, Jimmy, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's been going on?" And you're like, "I don't know what has been going on." I'm on Facebook every day. You guys don't like my stuff. I'm right there. Well, you could have asked me then. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're like, remember you shared my meme, but you didn't even react to it? Get fucked.
I'm not. I don't appreciate stolen valor in this family.
Yeah, that. It shows you who your real friends are.
Nana's not a real friend. No new friends.
Like, this guy always cares, reacts to my posts. I know he stole my car one time, but we're best friends.
He shows he cares.
Yeah.
I get it, bro.
People always make jokes about the loot they would drop if they were defeated in battle.
What would you drop?
A mythical bag of cocaine.
Mythical bag too. It's not the basic bag. It's not a
Yeah,
gray class.
it's not no uncommon bag.
Yeah, it's a purple bag.
Not no rare bag, dude. That thing's the mythical bag, bro.
Oh shit.
The bag of cocaine holding.
Ironically, like a common grab, one of those is like 5 kilogram carry capacity, but somehow as you go up rare because it's less cut, it's just less weight capacity.
Yeah, it's weird being a nerdy guy that has done cocaine in the past.
Yeah.
Most people are like, they do it one. They're like, yo, hotel party, let's get some hoes, let's get some liquor. And I'm over here just like, fucking bro. I'm like, bro, quiz me on world capitals, quiz me. Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar, easy. Fucking Indonesia, Jakarta, weak shit.
We
And then they're like Lithuania, and I'm like Riga, and I'm like, no, fuck, that's not that. Fuck it up, I'm a fucking idiot.
I was like, yo, 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 yo. I'm just imagining now that all of those bands that like had huge cocaine like eras or whatever like that, like when they're in the studio, they're not even making music. They're just sitting there like naming off their like the top five like Bill Murray roles. Something I don't know. They're just like, yo, what's the fucking the top five most powerful Pokemon? I don't.
Yeah, what's your fourth favorite ghost Pokemon?
I
Mine's
like it.
more Shadow.
Which which Pokemon do you think would benefit the most from cocaine? Like if their trainer had a little instead of a starfruit or a fucking moonstone, they just had a bag of cocaine and threw it. Which Pokemon do you think that would benefit most?
Dude, like Machamp.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Maybe
was-
Snorlax.
Oh,
Yeah.
Snorlax actually might be OD, yeah, because he's never got to sleep for a turn. He's just OD, just body slamming folks. Yeah, that might be dangerous. That would probably be the immediate reverse to a Jigglypuff too.
Oh yeah.
Wake him right up.
Yeah, instead of the Chesto Berry, it's the mythical bag.
You just flee every Poke battle because you're like, I'm not trying to get robbed of this bag. Oh, we got like 2 minutes left on this one. We're gonna have to start a new one.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Let me pause this. Request accepted.
Dang shit.
Cool. A little breaky poo real quick. Quick bathroom break. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This might be I don't know how funny this is, but I don't know, long story short, yeah, there was this one kid that he's younger than us, right? And I've never really had to deal with this kid directly. I've had to watch him through how he works and does business with other people. And like it's just so much. I wrote a lot down about this to come back to one point, but there's this kid. He's trying to do business, right? But he does everything behind people's backs. Like this is supposed to be like a team that's got a group chat. It's also got a lot to do with like legal stuff, like contract work, money, and everything like that. It's a management group. Most things should ethically go down in public, meaning even in a group chat, you know? And this kid loves to like he gets these bouts of like manic shit and he's like I'm going to get a bunch done and he tries to handle everything on his own and starts texting people and doing all these things, overwhelms himself, and then comes to homie and he's like, bro, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I can't fucking do this is that. And also flip side, he's got to deal with this kid being overwhelmed. Now he's got the people that he's hitting up, like the industry people and the record execs and stuff, hitting my homie like, yo, like, well, it's varied things. This isn't what we talked about as a group. Why is this not going down in the group chat? You know, not that it's an issue, but like would makes more sense there. You're just getting hit by all these people that's like, yo, your homie's like not handling business well if you just want to address this in the group chat. And so he had to hit bro and be like, yo, why are you like going? And he was kind of drunk this night. He got mad. He's like, I hate the way that you go around me and like don't involve me and stuff when we're supposed to be a team. I get that you're trying to get things done, but you're telling me to my face that it's overwhelming you and taking things on your plate, you know? And already that just didn't make sense to me. I get that people take too much on their plate and overwhelm themselves all the time. But his response to that wasn't even being like, because he's asking homie for help in the moment. So when homie's like, all right, I'll help you, but because we have to. Like, who else is going to help you? We're working together as a team on these artists. But here's the issue with what you're doing. And bro's like, bro, when you talk to me like that, that hurts my feelings. Yeah, it hurts my fucking feelings too when you go around my back to let you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
you're 6 years younger than me and trying to like you're still in school, dude. Like this is also like you don't make music. You're just here, quite literally. He's just there for contractual things. You know, it's funny too because he's breaking stuff down. He's the same kid is ironically fresh out of one relationship. He's getting left on red for like 5 days by the girl he's trying to talk to, but it's because he does stuff like this on like a relationship level where he just like you know he's pressing the homie about like what do you bring to the table, like why am I the one that's vouching and talking to these people, you don't bring anything to the table, and it's like I would bring stuff to the table if you would bring me to the table. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, what do you have to offer to this group, like what are you actually bringing to the blah blah blah. And like this could get, dude, there's so many layers to it. This kid's asking homie what he does and brings to the table, and it's like homie drove from Boston to Baltimore on a whim. You know what I mean? He was like 2 days' notice was down there bringing artists down to fucking Baltimore from Massachusetts. He's driving to New York to bring artists there. Like he's the only one doing not only like he's doing the physical work, but he's also the one that's doing the physical work that's assigned to him. Like he's not just creating his own things. Like people are like, yo, we need this done. Drop of a dime, homie's getting it done. So for him to be like, what do you even bring to the table? It's just like this kid's so entitled. And then I found out. And then I found out, folks. Kid's got 2 moms. Come on now. This shit's starting to make a lot of sense. My feelings are hurt. Yeah, my bag's about to be hurt, bro. What are you talking about, bitch? Bitch, we're talking about $3,000 that could be used for a fucking advance on this one video, and your feelings are hurt? Bitch,
So
shut up.
are we talking like daddy issues for lack thereof, or double mommy issues? You think?
I think it's double mommy issues. I think this kid is just raised to be, or not even like double mommy issues. I think they just raised a woman in a man's body. I was talking about, always joke about girl math. People talk about girl math, and I was like, yeah, girl math. A mom plus a mom.
Like this, like it smells like bitch in here meme. And she goes, his mom's go in his room like it smells like dick in here.
Exactly, bro. It's just the whole like trying to take on everything and then being like, the way you're handling the fact that I fucked up is hurting my feelings. It's like, okay, but you fucked up, you know? Like let's talk about this. I just can't imagine what that household was like. Like for him, and I don't know if this is how he's arguing with the homies. It's like, damn, bro, that must have been a bitch fest at the crib. Like, one mom's like, I think you should probably take out the trash, and he's like, I don't really feel like it, and you asking me to do that is really like affecting my mental health. So she goes to her wife, and she's like, hey, our son's not taking out the trash, and she's like, have you thought about like maybe the fact that you might be putting a little too much pressure on him? And now you got just a cat fight in the crib because homie didn't want to take the trash out, and there's no man in the house to be like, shut the fuck up and take the trash out.
I actually have if I have like a family friend that's a lesbian couple. They have I think I don't know if they have 1 or 2 kids. I can't remember. I haven't seen them in years, but I was just like, oh, that's interesting that she's growing up with uh 2 moms. And then there was a story where they had chickens and they had a rooster, and the rooster attacked the little girl, and so the woman, I don't want to say names, is good friends with my mom. Her wife went out and just murdered the rooster. Just like, okay, I was like, that little girl has a dad.
Yeah, yeah. It's got one dad, and that's good. Yeah, I don't know. It just cracked me up thinking like, yeah, like what was that dynamic was just too. Those mom, there wasn't a dad in those moms. Like that, like you're saying, like there wasn't a
Yeah.
lady who's like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go kill the rooster.
But
They were both like,
what that story though, actually,
huh?
Oh, there's a worst part about that story though. So she goes outside and like it wasn't like they're like, oh, it attacked the girl, let's like kill it. It had a history of violence. So that was like the last straw.
Yeah.
And so she goes out, grabs it, snaps its neck. They're eating dinner that night. The rooster pops up in the window with its head dangling.
Oh God.
And then she had to go out and really kill it, dude. That
That's
was the
so
most terrifying thing ever. Like the little girl got traumatized by the rooster.
yeah. She saw a
Um,
fucking Cronenberg thing.
yeah.
Cronenberg.
So she's traumatized at first from getting like viciously attacked by the rooster because like I don't know, she was like 4 or something. So the rooster wasn't like they're like the same size. Well,
Yeah.
she's probably a little bigger than it, but like she doesn't know how to defend herself.
Nah.
Uh, and then her mom dad uh kills it, and then it goes and haunts them with its head dangling. That must be so traumatizing.
Yeah, it's back with a vengeance. She's like, this thing, I didn't let this thing kill me, and now it won't leave me alone. That's terrifying. I hate chickens. I really do. They're the perfect thing to eat because I fucking hate them bitches. Oh, Benji's here. We might be able to get a little bit of Benji in the. I didn't think he was on his way here. He just told me he was getting out of work. You bring Benji on the pod. All right, give me 1 second. I'm bringing you with me. I'm gonna text him and said, "Bet you're appearing on the pod." This is gonna be fun. My mom's gonna be like, "Why are you carrying all this shit like this?"
Like, shut up and help me.
Yeah. All right. All right. Text update sent. I said, "You're appearing on the pod." He said, "Oh shit." So
Go.
let me see. How am I gonna do this? Oh, I didn't shower today, bro. I gotta hold on, folks. I'm in what I was wearing yesterday. Give me 30 seconds.
Told you he was gay.
Jimmy, do an ad for the glory hole.
Uh, fuck that chocolate. Not like fuck that chocolate, but like fuck that chocolate.
Ford versus Ferraro Rocher. Oh, damn, you got the visuals now. Reference to fucking episode whatever.
That was episode 2, I think.
I think that was 2, yeah.
What a classic.
What a classic. All right, pants off. Hold on, guys. The undies are coming off. We're turning it. I'm sweating today.
All right, we might get a little dinky appearance on the pod.
Might get a little teenus. It's cold in my room. This shit's absorbed into my body right now.
If you don't hurry up, I'm just going to start saying.
Don't do that. We already have one pod we can't use.
Yeah, you can add them, dude.
Damn, I went from bumming to just less bumming. Can you even hear me?
I can.
Okay, good. If we come up with a logo, I'll get a Crushing Bruce tattoo. I really like the idea you were doing where it's like sports inspired.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like a hockey logo, and you could have like the can with like a ring around it or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh God. This is real interactive podcasting. My mic came out. Oh, Mom, Bob, we have Jimmy on the Zoom call. You guys are on the podcast secretly right now. I can edit it out. It's not getting edited out. They're staying in. They had corned beef. We had boiled dinner last night. We got boiled dinner leftovers.
Oh, Speedwell's is doing a special. It looks gas called the Irish cheesesteak, and they use corned beef instead of steak, and it's got like onions and Swiss on it with Irish whiskey mustard.
Oh.
I gotta get that.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need parts of that. Bro didn't even pull in the driveway. All right, podcast folks, here we go. We got Benji in the bitch. Benji got himself a plate. What you got there? It's chicken? Oh. Here we are. We're on the pod. We're for real. Oh, you guys are on Discord. I brought it on the go. What's going on? I wanted to turn it like this. What's going on, folks? We got Benji.
What's going on?
What's up, dude?
Friend of the pod.
Fresh out of work.
Fresh out of work. we were talking about a bunch of stuff, but now that we actually got you here, bro, here's the thing, Jimmy. So Benji and I have been talking about maybe starting our own little like side pod for fun too. You're gonna be guest number one. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but more music oriented, life talk and stuff. But been talking about it and like I'm like, yeah.
We need your blessing.
Need your blessing, and also like I was actually thinking about it earlier before we hopped on this. I was thinking about like when we do one, because I keep saying I'm like I'll bring like topics or something we could talk about, and we'll use this as a test run. Jimmy, favorite hip hop music story of our family is you playing PIMP in the back of Nana's car by 50 Cent, and her shutting that music off so quick and grabbing you up by your ear and being like, "Do you even know what pimp means?" We got into like all of like I don't know.
I'm not literally pimping. I'm figuratively pimping.
This dude's been big pimping, bro. We're not spending G's. We're 12. But some of my most formative rap experience, like Benji, this is the reason I am the way I am. This man is the reason
He's to blame.
He's to blame, bro. If bro didn't, look, now he's hiding. If bro didn't show me Grills by Nelly, I wouldn't be how I am today. If he didn't show me Let's Get Down or Fresh as a Miz by Bow Wow or Get Back by Ludacris, I would not be who I am today.
Speaking of which, a throwback to the childhood, I was at, we did a Jaeger party for Naked Tuesday last night.
Oh, yeah.
And so they had like actual Jaeger reps there, and Jeff and Julia played "Sugar Sugar" by Baby Bash. It was
That's sick.
They just kept, they were literally just walking around giving out free shots, dude. It was crazy. I got fucked up.
Where was that at?
At a spot called the British Beer Company in Plymouth.
Oh, that's fine.
I think that's kind of, I mean, any bar, I guess, if you have, like, you're a bar, so you can get, like, liquor sponsorships. But BBC is so small that just seems like an insane place to do something. But also, like, if you go there, it makes perfect sense with the upstairs and everything. It makes sense for it to do it, but, like, logistically, I'm like, that's packed for a sponsored event.
Yeah.
It's the tiniest bar.
It was packed. Honestly, it could have been even more packed. But, yeah, it was packed in there. And I think literally probably the reason why they got that event is because of Jeff's Jaeger song.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because every Naked Tuesday, Jeff sings the Jaeger song. Like I said, the ending of it is because Jägermeister has a way of getting ugly people laid.
Yeah.
And everybody that wants a shot of Jaeger does a shot of Jaeger.
That's such a good endorsement, low key. Like, it's funny, but it actually is. Like, if you're leaning into comedy, like, if I was a booze company, I'd be like, yeah, I want the booze that gets everybody laid. Yeah.
And, like, in between songs, Jeff was doing, like, fake Jaeger facts. And I walked up to him. I was like, I know some real Jaeger facts if you want some. And he was like, no, just fake ones.
He's like, we're just fake news in it. He said, we're the CNN of Jägermeister.
So what is it? What's the setup over there? Is it like the Bully Boy a little bit, like where they have a bar and they also make?
Nah.
No, it's like literally, it's like a little hole in the wall dive spot. You go in there, and it's like a narrow corridor where the bar's on the right and the wall's on the left, and it's a small spot. And then there's just an upstairs that has games.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, the bar lengthwise from the front door to the back door is probably a little longer than my driveway.
Oh shit!
Like, it's pretty thin. You know what I mean? But that's what's sick about it. It gets packed in there. We need to bring you down there, bro.
It's funny. I was gonna say, like, I've heard about you, man. You're like the king of the spots. You know what I mean? Like, you got all the spots. You're always in the coolest little. Yeah, I gotta get out there. With the
I was gonna say, how would you feel about getting in on a Dungeons and Dragons one-off podcast?
Oh my goodness!
All you'd have to do is make a character and sit for a podcast.
It's funny because we were just watching a video about that.
That's what I said to him. I was like, we brought it up. He brought it up, and I was like, we watched one last night about D&D.
So I can't pretend like I wouldn't be interested.
I feel like a one shot for a podcast would be so fun, especially if we're just getting like dude, imagine if we did it at BBC. I know that would be so weird, but like if we did, I know you've mentioned before doing like a pod upstairs if it was a slow night. But like they have game stuff up there. If you were just like, yo, could we just run a D&D thing up here? Maybe
Yeah,
not there, but that'd be sick.
me and B and Dave were playing Magic up there the other night, or like a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit!
We could just keep going
It's
up
right
and
up the alley
downstairs and
for sure.
getting beers. You know what I mean? We're there.
Yeah,
We're
just
having a
send
good
one
time.
person down for a round or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that would be perfect. That'd be sick because we want to get our cousins. Two of our cousins love
Mm-hmm.
D&D as well, and then Adam obviously he's been
Mm-hmm.
missing, and I'm like, we need just like a couple more heads, and I feel like it would be more fun if it's people that aren't familiar with D&D but are down to play.
Antonio would probably fuck.
Antonio would love that. Should be when we have Antonio
would
on.
fuck with that so much.
We gotta have him on in general, but that would be perfect. He would.
We can
fuck with-
honestly probably, if we did it in like
He would
a
elevate
slow
it.
afternoon,
Like he would take that shit like to the next level.
Yeah.
if we did that on like a slow afternoon, we could do it at Speedwell too. Honestly,
That's where I need to take. That's where we need to take
I
you.
a
wanna
little
go
bit,
to-
a little bit of a bigger table too.
What's it called? What's the person called? Like the person who like controls the deck or whatnot.
The Dungeon
The
Master.
dungeon master.
Yeah.
I feel like Antonio would be a sick dungeon master.
I don't know. Would you want a Dungeon Master for this?
Would you want a dungeon master? You
I would
probably
probably want to do it, but if Antonio wanted to do it, I also like being a player. So
So I was gonna say, I know you're
Okay.
so used to being the DM, so that was probably the plan. But it would be fun to have you play, because I would love to see how you would like actually play it.
How do you get into it though? You have to get into character like to be a DM.
yeah, so like as a DM, like as a player, you just play the one character, and where like I just drive the plot and
Yeah.
role play all like the NPC characters and stuff.
Yeah, dude. This guy too. That's what I'm saying. I think I mentioned to you before, but he gets like paid to do this. So it's like
Yeah.
I already know, bro. We'd have to come up with a really not a really good one, but like I already know you could come up with like a good. I know you have one shots already, but like modding it for lack of a better word, I just know it could be great. It'd be so fun.
Yeah.
We got to do that. But we got to go to Speedwells.
Yo, I was about to say, bro's the first certified comedian dungeon master. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, we were talking about it, bro. I remember when you texted me, bro, and he was like, "Yo," like, he was already getting paid off of doing some like comedy gigs, and then you started getting paid more and more for doing D&D, and you're like, "Dude, I have." He's like, "I have two fully paying like
King of the
functioning
side
gigs."
hustle too.
Yeah, like king of the side
too.
hustle.
Like, that's it.
Pet sitting, like bro's got.
Oh
bro's
yeah,
side
I heard about the pet sitting too.
I officiate weddings too.
officiates
Oh,
weddings.
fuck
Bro is
yeah.
the side hustle king, bro. No one's getting in the way of this bag, bro.
Sell crack.
It's a wedding too.
The mythical bag, bro. We were talking about earlier the mythical bag. Do you want to explain the mythical bag? We'll bring it back.
Oh yeah, so we were just talking about like if you were a video game character, what kind of loot would you drop when you were defeated? And I said mine would be the mythical bag of cocaine.
We were joking about it's like it's not a common drop. It's not one of those gray. This is a rare
It's a
mythical.
rare, like-
I'm trying to think of what I would drop. I would probably just we'll keep it on brand. This is so easy being named Tommy Chronic. I'm like I'm gonna drop nugs. You hit me, I drop nugs like Sonic coins. Fucking oh, I remember what my what I was gonna riff on now. He and I have riffed on this, but I'm going to tell you, this is just an honest opinion before we even get into riffing of it. One thing I will be so real with you, I hate sad music.
Okay.
I hate sad music. I don't know what, like, I can appreciate the beauty of it, but I'm really not one of those people that's like, when I'm in a sad mood, I want to listen to sad music. That's not going to help me process my feelings. Maybe I'll watch a movie. That's not the point. It's not about what I will do. It's what I won't. I hate sad music. Because why am I going to listen to something that puts me back into feeling where I was in the first place?
In a deeper state.
Yeah, like why? If I'm sad, why am I going to listen to something that just makes me more sad? Like it just doesn't make sense. It's like, dude, like
Because when you're sad, you think all the happy shit is like corny as fuck.
exactly. But
So what would you listen to?
well, that's if I'm listening
find
to if I'm in a bad mood, I don't want to hear like "Lips of an Angel" by Hinder being like, "Honey, why are you calling me so late?" I want to hear "Fuck You" by CeeLo Green. Riding around town with the girl I love. Like that's still sad, but it's way more. He's taking a hold of it. Fuck you, bitch. Like that's my sad music. I want to hear. It deals with the sadness, but I'm not sitting here and listening to fucking "In the Arms of an Angel" by Sarah McLachlan every time I'm depressed. I can't do it, bro. It's not.
I saw something where these dudes were doing karaoke, and they were like, "We want to do a duet," and they do "Arms of the Angel," and the dude just reads the script. The other dude reads the script from the commercial.
He's singing in. The other one's like, "If you want to donate to dogs with 3 legs." That's great. But there's so many. We were riffing before about like sad songs versus like happy songs. I think you said "Fast Car," Jimmy.
Yeah, that's like one of the saddest songs.
Like, I'm not trying to hear that when I'm sad. I want to hear fucking "Irreplaceable" by Beyonce. You must not know about me. You think you're irreplaceable? Fuck that. Like, that's a sad song, right?
Fast Car will make you want to crash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fast Car though, it tricks you too because it's uplifting at first.
Yeah, at first.
And you're like, damn, this shit's sad.
Tricky bitch for that one.
For every single "Ain't No Sunshine," there's a "I Will Survive."
Exactly.
You don't need the sad music. Why does it exist? Write it down in a book.
That's a good point. No funny, yo.
Yeah. I Will Survive is a 6 song. It's like, I don't think about your bitch ass no more.
I Will Survive. Gives You Hell. Yeah, dude. All America Rejects hit it on the nose, dude.
That was my shit in middle school.
Gives You Hell was
my
the shit.
in middle school, bro.
I'm surprised my Wi-Fi connected. I'm glad we're still on. Oh.
We got 10 minutes left.
We got 10 minutes left, and my internet connection is unstable. It finally caught up to me. Also, this shit, dude, you notice this? I hate this.
It's moving around, right?
Yeah, bro.
It's tracking.
There's a government agent on the other side there. There's somebody. Elon's watching me. Hearing me talking shit earlier.
Should we get into intros?
Intros?
Yeah.
For the pod?
Yeah, we haven't done intros yet.
Fuck, we just did the whole pod, no intros. I just said welcome to Crushing Brews. You're right. I guess we could do outros then, right? We got 9 minutes. Is there anything?
AKA Big Sauce, AKA Big Gay Stupid.
It's
AKA Big Gang.
Big game. It's let's focus in on you right now, Benji. Oh, there we go. We're back. It's what's up, guys? I guess this is thank you for another Crushing Brews. We got 8 minutes. We're gonna riff out of this, but it's look, Cameron said it. It's Tommy Chronic, aka TC, aka DJ TC, aka DJ THC. Yeah, and then we we introduced him formally, but you want to give yourselves a little
Benji, aka Benji Ali, aka pradaskirt, aka
for the holy CEO.
AKA Young Caretaker.
Young Caretaker's dope. Oh, I love it. Young Caretaker's fire. Well, yeah, this is.
No, you're Young TC and he's Young CT.
Oh, there we go. I like that. All right. Well, 8 minutes. Dude, is there anything?
And I'm Young CTE.
That's pretty good. Oh shit! All right. Well, plugs. That's what I'm like. How can we finish up the last few minutes? I'm gonna try and this one should be easy to edit, so it could be out sooner than later. Type shit. I don't know. Give it a week and some change from now. Type time frame. Is there anything coming up after a week?
This might not be out by the 20th when the New World show is, but the next show is, I believe, April 19th after that at New World.
So March 20th, April 19th. I'll try and get it out by the 20th. Folks, if this is out by the 20th, round of applause in the comments, please. I'm terrible at this.
Excuse me, April 17th.
Hey, I have a show April 17th.
Nice.
That's start of season.
Yeah, and then every second and fourth Thursday of every month, we do D&D at Oasis in Buzzards Bay. Come through that 6 p.m.
Give him your money.
The next one's tomorrow, but the next one after this pod comes out will be the 27th.
Okay. This should all be out in time. I'll try and make sure it's all out in time. At least those that you can plug in, but I'll definitely try and make sure this is out. What? We got 8 days until the 20th of March. I could get it done within a week. Yeah, I could get it out.
Yeah, I'm not so much worried about that. As long as you get it done by the 27th.
Yeah. Word. Yeah, go give him your money. Go play D&D.
Go support the guy.
They got free popcorn at this place. Yeah, it's worth it.
Free boxes, free Capri Suns.
It's great. Capri Suns and popcorn and D&D. What more could you ask for? What's your favorite Capri Sun?
Oh, the Island Blast or whatever.
Good choice.
What they got? Roaring Waters?
They do have the Roaring
Waters. That one's dope too.
I'm a classic fruit punch guy, but these are the top three. We just said the top three right
No,
there,
for
so
sure.
that's all you
For
need.
sure.
For me, I'm a plug. Shit. I don't think I have anything through March really going on. But start of April, April 17th, and through the end of season, the end of the year in December, we're doing 2 hip hop shows a month over at Exit Galleries. I'm booking those. First one is pretty much locked in. I just gotta wait for them to get back. But for anybody who wants to peep that, come to that show. Benji, you got anything?
Go to that show. Good curation, good vibes. Support James. Support Tommy.
Yeah, and keep
Support Jimmy.
support Benji, bro, and keep your eyes out. Sorry, Jimmy. Keep your eyes out. We're working on shows, bro. You know, he's not gonna plug his shit right now. Go check out For the Holy. Check out fucking Montana 99. There's so many Boston Underground, Raider, Jay the Sage, videographer. If you need your shit done, hit him. Fucking 101 Soldier, Rocket, like all this Ace
You're the
Tana.
GOAT. You're the GOAT.
Everybody from the underground right now, go listen to them. All 5 of you that are probably listening to this. Yeah.
Hell yeah! I gotta retcon something I said because I just looked up the flavors of Capri Sun and I made one up.
Oh
Oh
no.
shit.
What'd you make
I
up?
was thinking of tropical punch, but then I remembered that mountain cooler exists, and that's facts the best one.
Oh, Mountain Cooler. Damn, I want to name the episode Mountain Cooler. I don't know why.
That's what it is.
All right, folks. Well,
No,
stay.
Mythical Bag is the name of the
Yes, you're
episode.
right. What am I talking about? Mythical Bag is
Either
absolutely.
that or transgenic mice.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yo, I just seen that transgenic mice meme. I just saw the meme. You just like pulled something
Yeah.
out of my brain. That's crazy.
That shit was hilarious, bro. I can't believe that.
Who posted that? Fucking Elon didn't quote that?
Maybe. I don't
No, I
know.
saw some crazy shit. Alright, yeah.
Oh, we got a spliff incoming too, folks. It's gonna be good
Incoming
times.
spliff.
Incoming spliff. All right.
Elon tray.
On the yeah, that's a good episode right there, Jimmy. It's time to wrap
And Crush a Brew.
and crush a brew.
Right.
He's
Cans.
out crushing Brewster's cans.